just to give it a little context, the reason it was so traumatic in St. George, because it's not normally for me. I normally actually genuinely love the run and it's all in control and I'm happy and it's fine. I'm often smiling even. But I had some illness going into St. George. I then was healthy before the race, but as I returned to running, I picked up a calf strain, as you do, because obviously you're chasing race fitness, picked up a calf strain anyway. Didn't have the best prep, which is one of the reasons why. And then during the race, as it was World Champs, I had to go off pretty hard to stay with Daniela. And I thought I was in better shape than I was, I guess. So I overdid it in the first bit of the bike. I rode that first 2 hours the same as I rode the 70.3 World Champs. I think I got like a 3-hour power PB or something at the start of the Ironman. So that's great. So yeah, traumatic in terms of the emotional turmoil that I was in from the first kilometre. I still feel like I'm quite open to the idea of like mental health being, the spectrum, and things can be traumatic for somebody and you can experience this negativity, and actually it takes you a while to process a bit. It's not post-traumatic stress disorder, but it's acceptable, I think, to talk about things that were really challenging. And that, honestly, I still find a little bit overwhelming of just how deep I had to go to finish, let alone to perform as well. So how did I come back from that? Not well, if I'm honest. I obviously, because I had put so much into it physically, health-wise, my body reacted quite badly. And again, I think I just messed something up with my electrolyte balance and my hydration as well during the race, that I struggled in the couple of weeks after that to really get my sort of fluid balance right. And that wasn't helped by the fact that I was also drinking more alcohol than I normally drink. So some self-induced, but I then really struggled for the next 2 weeks, where I was chatting to Mark constantly. I had many sits on the floor after training sessions. I didn't finish training sessions that I had hoped to finish. I did 1 hour instead of 2 hours. I wasn't sure if I was healthy enough to race. I then got out to the event and I'd done maybe 2 sessions that had gone well. And when I say like sessions, so I coach myself through that period. I didn't think it would be beneficial to have my coach Bjorn actually setting me sessions. I'm pretty happy with the idea of understanding where I'm at health-wise and what I need to do intensity-wise to either recover, to maintain, or to improve. And I knew that there was no part of me that was going to be improving in those 4 weeks. So it was more about the mental stability of having done some aerobic training, and then perhaps, if possible, getting in a little bit of intensity in the, LT1 rather than LT2. So I was super happy to have done a little bit of LT2 work on the run, because I still naively thought the bike was going to be easy. But yeah, so it was a challenge, and I'm really not sure if there was a right way to do it, but I guess perhaps I did it one way and it worked. Hi, I'm Kat Matthews. I second in the world at the World Ironman Championships this year, going into the 2022 World Champs, and you're listening to the Physical Performance Show.